love life?
Oh.
Still going out with that publishing chappie?
No.
Never dip your nib in the office ink.
Right.
You really ought to hurry up and get sprugged up, you know, old girl. Times are running out. Tick-tock.
Yes. Tell me, is it 1 in 4 marriages that ends in divorce now, or 1 in 3?
1 in 3. Seriously, though. Office is full of single girls in their 30s. Fine. Physical specimens, but they just can't seem to hold down a chat.
Yes. Why is it there are so many unmarried women in their 30s these days, Bridget?
Well, I don't know. Suppose it doesn't help that underneath our clothes our entire...
So, here's the special term used in China, leftover woman, which describes the woman who remains single in their late 20s or beyond. We also use the 3 S to describe them: single, successful, and stuck. And in my presentation, I interviewed 4 people, 2 from China and 2 from America. So let's try to find out what's the difference attitude about single between Asian culture and Western culture. The first interviewee is a Chinese mom who has a 26-year-old daughter in single. Let's see what she thinks about single. Because our conversation is in Chinese, so I will simplify translate what we're talking about. So I say, hey, can I interview you some question about single? Sure. And my first question is, what do you think of marriage? Well, I have successful marriage and I have confidence how to manage a marriage. So my question is, what do you think of single? I don't like being single. I asked her, what's wrong with single? She said, being single? Wow, so lonely. So I asked her, so if your daughter chooses being single, what will you do? The mom said, I will arrange her to a blind date and try to meet more people. She will follow one. And I say, why you want to do a blind date to your daughter? And mom said, because I want her to be more happy, have a successful marriage. That is what I believe. Getting married, you can get more happiness. So, above all is my interview on this Chinese mom. Thank you.
好的，那谢谢你。好的。
Single.
Yes, I have 2 children that are single.
So, what do you think about single?
I think there's nothing wrong with single because I grew up having several aunts and uncles that were single. I believe that for some people, marriage just isn't in the cards. And if they choose to be independent and on their own, like with our daughters, we support them in anything that they do, and they all have dogs as their friendship, and they're very strong women.
So will you give your daughter like a blind date or something?
No, I wouldn't do that. No,
just let them to choose.
That is correct.
So, because someone said single is not attractive.
Oh, I disagree with that. There are so many people in the world that are single, so successful, and I just feel that it was just not meant to be.
Few questions about single. So, are you currently dating or in a relationship?
Obviously not.
So now you're single, right?
Yes.
So, what does your parents or your relatives or friends think of you as single?
I guess my dad is very anxious for me to get a boyfriend. I think it was last year. Last year when I went back home for Chinese New Year back in 2013, and he had a conversation with me 4 times about getting married and getting a boyfriend. This time he did not, because I had a friend who was present with me for the past holidays, and he happened to be a guy.
Wow.
And so my dad and my mom, I guess, just assumed that I'm dating him. So my relatives were just
So do you enjoy you are single now, or do you want to find a boyfriend? So, because some people say being single is left over, is not attractive. How do you think of that?
Yeah, I think there is a stigma in single. When you're single, people assume, especially if you're older, people assume that you either not attractive enough or have a very hard time finding a suitable partner. I don't think so. I don't think people are not attached simply because they're not attractive. I think there are many other reasons why people are single.
Are you currently dating or in a relationship?
I'm single.
Okay. So, how long have you been single?
Pretty much forever.
Okay. So, what does your parents or your friends think of you as single?
What do they think of me being single?
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're okay with it. Some of them aren't single, but they don't have a problem with me being single.
Well, they arrange you like blind date for you.
My dad's tried to set me up on a few blind dates. That's been fun.
Do you like it?
I mean, I'm open to it, but I don't know.
So, do you enjoy you're single now? Do you enjoy the life so far? Being single?
Most of the time I'm okay with it. I mean, I don't want to be single forever, but I'm not like really awfully sad about being single either.
So, do you think being single is because unattractive?
Do I think it's because I'm unattractive?
So, because some people say being single is because people are unattractive. How do you think of that?
I mean, I don't think that's the reason people are single. That might be the reason you don't date a specific person, but I'd like to think that's not the only reason that people are single. I think it's deeper than that, hopefully.
When I after the interview, I found there's not too many difference between Chinese and US people attitude about single. What's more, when both Jessica and Victoria mentioned that dad tried to arrange them a blind date, that is really surprised me. As for the mom said, I mean, there's no one like mom in the world care about you so much. No one, no matter let you decide or give you a blind date, it's all mom's love. All they want is the kids be happiness and have a good life. So what I think about single, single is quite functional business. Everyone has their choice. For me, I think right now I just enjoy the single life until I meet the right person. Alone that means lonely. Thanks everyone. Thank you.